Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Cody. Welcome to UFC 302 recap. Poirier versus Islam, and man, did we smash it last night. We went 11-1 on the picks, and if we could do that every week, that would be awesome. But we know that's not how this sport works. So starting with the first fight on the card, we got Mitch Raposo taking on Andre Lima. Mitch Raposo taking this fight on short notice did look very good. He did impress me. Hopefully, maybe they give him like a favorable matchup in his next fight. You know, since this was his first fight in the UFC. And Lima did look good too. He did enough to get the fight done. And yeah, Lima with the win. Up next. Alin Perez taking on Joselyne Edwards. And like I said in my prediction video, I thought Joselyne, like, my friends are all over Joselyne Edwards. They're like, nah, Edwards. And I just didn't see it. I thought Alin was going to take her down. And that's what she did. She even knocked her down. She knocked her down with a spinning back fist. Didn't land all the way on the chin. It was partially like back here in her ear, but it knocked Joselyne Edwards down. She did go down smiling, so I don't think it did too much damage to her. Still a knockdown. She won the fight. 2-0 on the picks. Up next, in my opinion, this was definitely one of the fight of the nights. Bassil Hafez taking on Mickey Gall. And I thought this fight was going to end the first round. Little did I know I was completely wrong. Mickey Gall's a dog, I guess. I didn't think he had a chin coming off of back surgery. We did have Hafez to get the fight done, and he did. Wow, I fucked that up. 3-0, boys, 3-0. Up next, we had Philip Rowe taking on Jake Matthews. Phil Rowe was the underdog of the week for everyone. Like, I don't care who you watched on YouTube or who you talked to. Everyone and their brother was on Rowe. But Cody on this YouTube channel was on Jake Matthews, and Matthews got it done for us. That's 4-0. And a pretty good fight, man. I did enjoy it. It was a little slow. I thought when maybe Phil Rowe got on the ground, Matthews has been tapped a couple times. I was like, maybe Rowe will get something crazy. But nope, Matthews stayed very heavy on top and stayed out of danger. So yeah, that's is that 4-0? I think that's, oh shit. Yep, that's 4-0. Oh, I just messed everything up. Alrighty, up next, Dawson versus Solecki. This fight was an absolute snooze fest, but Dawson, man, he's just way too good. His transitions to the next position is always like a step ahead of his opponent. And yeah, Solecki's a beast on the ground, and he did very well controlling the damage coming from Dawson and the output on top. But Dawson didn't even try to get to the back or anything. But Dawson won. That shit was just 30-27. Jailton Almeida taking on Romanov, and man, this is the one I was saying, like, we have to wait till Friday to see the scales, because if this guy comes in, like, looking like he's training, he's actually very good, and he was the better wrestler in this matchup. But once I saw, man, he was on the scale, he looked like he cut to make 265. Almeida, man, the way he just picked up Derek Lewis, put him on his ass for 25 minutes. I thought he was going to do the same thing. And he had mount on Derek Lewis for 23 minutes of a 25-minute fight. I really thought Almeida would finish him here, and he did. He picked him up, put him on his ass, and submitted him in the first round. Let's go, boys. 5-0. The next fight, everyone was on Cesar Almeida, man, and we had Kopylov, and Kopylov got it done with what a fight. Cesar Almeida, man, he's like legit. Roman had to take him down because he couldn't strike with them in the third round. And if Kopylov doesn't get that last takedown to just secure that round, I think there was like maybe a minute 30 left, and I thought Almeida was getting ready to like swing big, but Kopylov, he shot right as Almeida like overreached like a little bit, and Kopylov got on the ground and just kept him there for the rest of the fight. So he ended up winning 29-28, and yeah, man, we're on a heater. So let's go to the main card. First fight on the main card: Randy Brown versus Zaleski dos Santos. I always fuck that name up for some reason. I always just stutter extremely bad whenever I say his name. And yeah, man, we sided with Randy Brown due to Dos Santos being a little bit older, even though he's good. Had that spinning wheel kick on Strickland. But Randy Brown, man, in his prime, he was massive. He was huge. Towering over Dos Santos. And yeah, I mean, he just looked way better. He looked faster, crisper. I mean, he doubled his significant strikes, or tripled, pretty much. He did get 4 takedowns, and I was a little scared in the third round. But yeah, Randy Brown got the dub. And yeah, another decision, man. We had a bunch of decisions on this fight. Decision. Decision. But the main card was better. Except this fight right here. The only fight on the card that we missed, guys. Niko Price taking on Alex Morono. Morono taking this fight 4-week notice. And, yeah, he gassed. And I didn't think Morono would gas due to him fighting, like, what? Didn't he just fight, like... Bro just fought on April 6th. Like, I didn't think he'd be out of that, you know. I thought he'd still be training. He wouldn't just be coming off the couch. But I guess I was wrong. And Niko Price, the guy that got one tap by Lawler, I guess beats Morono. So if we hit this fight, we're 12-0. But instead, Morono wanted to troll us. So, yeah, up the next fight. Kevin Holland taking on Michal Oleksiejczuk. And, yeah, man, I thought Holland would probably finish him. And he did in the first round. But one thing about Oleksiejczuk, man, is if I'm in that armbar, I'm tapping off the rip. Like, I don't know what that guy was thinking. I saw his arm maybe snap or something. It just did not look good. I wish he would have tapped because that's always just not good for a fighter. But Holland's got to do what he's got to do, man. And he broke that arm. So, Kevin Holland, first round submission. We are, what's that number? I don't know, like 8-1 right now? 9, 10, yeah, 8. We're 8-1, maybe 9-1. Strickland versus Costa. Let's just talk about this judge real quick because, man, did that judge had some... I don't know what he was on or if he's watching a different fight. Doesn't like Strickland. But one of the judges had a 49-46 Costa. And then the next judge has a 49-46 Strickland. I don't get how you can have the same scorecard for a fighter to win 3 rounds to 2. Both ways. That doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah. Strickland got the win. I'm glad he did get the win because if Costa would have won, that would have been a scam. But, yeah, Strickland got the win. Up next, the main event, Islam Makhachev versus everyone's favorite, Dustin Diamond Poirier. And, man, Poirier was this close. He was this close. He had so many chances on the feet to knock him out. I thought he was going to get him. He ended up cutting him, like, right above his forehead. Like, not above his forehead. On his forehead, above his eyebrow. With a short elbow against the cage. Really good shot. But, man, Islam's way too good. I will say, his grappling didn't look like as dominant as like I thought. And maybe, that was just, a fluke for Islam, or maybe he had staff, blah, blah, blah. He looked amazing on the feet, though. He was standing with Poirier, outboxing Poirier the first couple of rounds. Islam's got it all, man. He did call out Leon, and I don't know, man. I think Islam's too big, so maybe he does go up to 170 and takes Leon down and submits him. But yeah, that's a fight that I would love to see. But with that being said, guys, let me give you one little exit intro, just a little gritty for our picks, man. I appreciate every one of you all. If you could leave a like, subscribe to me, and yeah, we'll see you at UFC Louisville. And that one really quick, I want to talk about that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm probably going to use my phone. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments for me. But I'm going to that event, and I want to make like a cool video if I could do like a vlog or like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to take my phone. But yeah, if you have any ideas for that in the comments for me, I'd love to hear what you all think. It's my first UFC event, so give me all the love. And yeah, guys, appreciate you all. Peace out.